Hello everyone, Richard Powell here with Coastal PDR Training. Had the privilege to have Mr. Jason Papato in for 2 weeks. We will be finishing up today. Our 2-week basic PDR course is 2 weeks, 10 days, 50 hours, and he will be completing a day. But as of 2 weeks ago, when he came, he has never picked up a PDR tool in his life. Seen a couple videos, but has never picked up tools. So from 2 weeks of starting with never picking up a tool till now, he's definitely taken small door dings out of vehicles, glue pull. We've went over a lot in 2 weeks. And like I said, we still have the rest of today to finish out. But it's been a great 2 weeks. It's great to see him come in and start from nothing and then, advance to where he's at already. He's done a great job. But Mr. Jason here has got his own LLC, and he's going to incorporate PDR into it when he leaves. So, this course a lot of times is not just about basic PDR. It's also about life, business, entrepreneurship, and even the amount of time he's been here, he's kind of shifted his goals a little bit to what he'll be doing, moving forward. But we'll get to that. But for now, I'm going to show some reels up here on the TV and kind of walk through what we've gone over in 2 weeks. And obviously, I haven't taken pictures of everything and videos of everything, but this will just kind of give you an idea of what our 2-week course looks like. So let's check this out and let me show you some of Jason's work here. So we provide some clothes, a couple shirts, a hat for every trainee that comes in. So we've got his stuff ready here waiting on him. He arrives, he'll talk to our office staff there to get all the paperwork and stuff finished up. And then here we are starting on a hood. So let's talk about this a little bit, Jason. So when trainees come in, I definitely start very slow from the beginning, how to hold a tool, how to even hold a tapper, how to read a line, how to read a fade. So from you coming in, never touching a PDR tool in your life, day one, when you first sat down, what were you thinking? What were your expectations?
It was great, man. I was talking to my wife even on the way here. I was just nervous. I was like, man, what if I can't even do this? What if I can't even?
It happened.
Yeah. What if it's not even possible for me to get it?
Yep.
But you did. You started it nice. Like I said, starting small, just even, just getting the feel. Not even trying to get the dent out, but just trying to get the feel of the tool and find the dent. That's the hardest part I've seen.
Yep.
But no, it was perfect, man.
Awesome. And I'll be honest, Mr. Jason here, he picked it up very quick. He's got a background in Jeep accessories and that type of stuff, so he's a little bit, mechanically inclined and has a good eye. But I definitely picked it up very quick. I mean, I think it was day 2 we were already on a vehicle. Day 2 or day 3. So that's him starting there on a hood. We've got more photos of that. So I definitely start on a hood just to kind of get the basics. Even when we move over to glue pull, we'll start on a hood, brace tools and so forth. So brace tools, everything will be done on a hood, a rod, and then we move all of that over to a vehicle. So then he took out on the vehicle, we're on a little, a fender right here, different angle. And what'd you think of that? Because I mean, basically on a hood, obviously it's a flat surface, but then we put you on the side panel.
Yep. No, it was good that you show how to stay, even how to stand to not get, too fatigued. But it was all new to me, man. It was all new to me.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day.
Yep. Did great, man. Form's good. Everything looked good. It's more photos there of the fender. Tapping's great. Form's great. We're down in a door right here. So this is an older Toyota 4Runner. It's regular sheet metal, but it has a sound deadener in the door. So if you know what I'm talking about, it's definitely a lot more difficult to push through. And I started him on that. He did great. Had a nice leverage tool. But what'd you think about that? The force versus the hood and the fender.
Yep, that's the thing. Getting the pressure right, to get the dent out through that mat.
Yep. So definitely difficult, but I did a great job there. Some more images of that. Now we're jumping up in the glue pull here. We got him up on the top of a rail of a Toyota 4Runner and did great. And by this point, I mean, yes, these are smaller dents, but I mean, he's getting them out perfect. I mean, glue pull and tapping, push and tapping, which is great. We actually went into a little bit of blending, which typically is advanced, but while you're here, I'll show you as much as I can, for the amount of time you're here. So just a couple more images there. Nice shot right there he did in the quarter panel. That was mostly glue. Remember, that was
Yep.
big one. Then we got a lot of that up with blue. So some more images, got a full shop that day. My son's in here with his business as well, doing live repairs, which is great for our trainees because they actually get to experience a live repair happening while they're in here training. And sometimes we can put them on those vehicles as well. So, even though you're in for training, you're just beginning, we have just a trainee hood, but we have vehicles constantly coming in and out of here with live repairs, and a lot of our trainees can jump on those as well, which is a great benefit. Another benefit we have here is, taking additional time in the evening in our shop. So we'll give access to the shop to every trainee in the evening for, additional time to practice what they've learned. And you actually took advantage of that a couple times. Yep. And for 2 weeks, Jason stayed here the whole time, so nice Airbnb, right?
Yes.
Good experience. So
beautiful area.
While I'm flipping through here, talk a little bit about the whole experience.
Yeah, you can't beat this place for a training facility, man. There's so much stuff you could do. So many restaurants you could go to.
Yep.
It's just beautiful.
Yep.
I'm definitely coming back.
Awesome. That was gonna be my question. That's good. So Mr. Jason here, what are you, about 6 hours away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And
South Carolina.
Yep. He's got a very nice Jeep. So there's a big Jeep show here at the beach. So he's actually bringing his Jeep back for that. But I was also talking about a little bit of additional training as well.
Sure.
But you see here just a lot of images, right there working on a Chevy truck, aluminum door, already working on aluminum. He's only been here 2 weeks. Did great. A lot of good pictures. That's a small dent on the cab corner of a truck, all glue pulled, which is very difficult. There he is right there with the puller, getting that up. So now let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So yes, Jason came in for training, basic PDR, obviously. But like I said, we also like to see what everybody's goal is moving forward. How can we help? How can we influence, and so forth? So even the amount of time you're in here, your goals and mindset has shifted a little bit.
Yes.
So I don't want to take too much of his time on this. I'm going to let him explain, but this will be his business moving forward. And go ahead, I'll open it up to you.
So we have a building that has a few garage bays. One of those bays is leased to a company that does ceramic coating detailing and just general car wash maintenance kind of stuff.
Yep.
But we've always had cars come in that have dings and small dents, and I'm thinking, well, maybe that's something we can take care of too.
Sure, absolutely.
So decided to find a training spot, and there's a couple choices, but this was definitely the better choice.
Awesome.
I feel, man, great family-based, professional, one-on-one.
Awesome. Yep.
That's what I really like, man.
Yep.
But we're gonna try to take that business to the next level, with our building, do Jeep accessories, and some PDR.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Awesome. So tell everybody how they can reach you.
Yeah, my phone number is 843-798-9161, and we're located in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, and on Facebook.
Awesome.
We have High Score. High Score is the Facebook page we have right now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, that's all good stuff, man. I'm excited to, see you advance, see you grow, and I like doing this, especially one-on-one, because I feel like, it's not just about PDR training, but it's, it's new friendships.
Yeah, for sure.
It's new entrepreneurs. We get to grow together, feed off of each other. While Jason was in here, he had some ideas at his shop that we're going to implement in our shop. So, all this goes hand in hand.
That's right.
We all meet everybody for a reason.
It's true, man.
I'm glad you came, man. It's been
me too.
Awesome 2 weeks. Look out for Jason, great tech. Now, let me just explain. 2 weeks, you're not going to be the best you're going to be. That's not what this is about, okay? He will get a certificate of completion, of course, after the day, but all this is just the basic fundamentals to take away from here to continue to practice properly. But this is an art. It is definitely hard.
Yep.
It's not for everyone. So, I highly recommend, even if it isn't me, finding a good trainer that's going to take the time, show you correctly, spend the time with you. And this is a very lucrative trade that I guarantee you will get a return on your investment.
Yep.
And the way that, we structure this is, the amount of investment you have and where you're at already with your skill level in 2 weeks, you're going to leave here and already do basic PDR to start to get a return on your investment.
Yeah, I feel comfortable.
And me as well. So that's what we try to do here. So even if it isn't us, find a good trainer. If you're, questioning, what am I going to do? I need a career change. What am I going to do after high school? This is definitely a good trade. I feel like our training is a little different. That's why I say experience the difference, because you get more than just PDR here. I highly recommend it. Reach out to a trainer, and let's see how many entrepreneurs we can develop in this trade.
Thanks,
Mr. Jason, appreciate you.
Man. Yes, thank you very
much. Good
much.
time. Awesome. Thank you.